Have you ever found it hard to stay calm when someone else is angry? It's a common scenario we all grapple with, the storm of someone else's anger threatening to upend our peace. But imagine, instead of being swept away, you could stay anchored, calm amidst the chaos. This isn't about suppressing your feelings or simply putting on a brave face. Rather, it's about embracing a mindful approach, a way of responding to others' anger that allows you to maintain your equilibrium. It's about becoming an observer, not a participant in the drama. By acknowledging the challenge, we can then begin to explore strategies to navigate these turbulent waters. From deep, calming breaths to recognizing our own triggers, listening more than speaking to expressing empathy, there is a wealth of mindful techniques at our disposal. So let's embark on this journey together. With emotional intelligence and compassion, you can stay centered in any storm. The first step is to pause and breathe. When confronted with anger, our instinctive reaction might be to retaliate or become defensive. But here's a mindful approach. Take a moment. Draw in a slow, deep breath before you respond. This simple act can help reduce the rush of adrenaline and allow your mind to clear, fostering a more thoughtful response. Next, we move to observing without judgment. It's about acknowledging the feelings and cues that emerge in these heated moments, objectively, without self-criticism. Are your palms sweating? Is your heart rate accelerating? These are just signals, not indictments. Now let's talk about recognizing triggers. We all have specific situations that tend to spark our anger. Identifying these triggers is an essential part of mindfulness. It's about knowing yourself, understanding your reactions, and preparing for those challenging circumstances. Remember, it's not about suppressing your feelings, but rather understanding them. Now let's delve into the power of listening. More often than not, an outburst of anger is a cry for understanding, for being heard. When you allow the other person to express themselves fully before you respond, you're not just building a bridge of communication, you're also diffusing the tension. Moving on, let's talk about asking clarifying questions. It's so easy to react defensively when we feel attacked, but the truth is, we might not fully grasp what the other person is trying to convey. By asking clarifying questions, we seek to understand rather than react. This simple shift can completely change the dynamics of a conversation. Lastly, let's touch on the importance of expressing empathy. It's possible to acknowledge someone's feelings without agreeing with their actions. This validation can be incredibly powerful. It tells the person, I see you, I hear you. And that, my friends, can be a game changer. Understanding and empathy go a long way in diffusing anger. Sometimes it's essential to stand your ground. It's equally critical, though, to do so without aggression. Maintaining boundaries is about asserting your needs and values, not about escalating conflict. Imagine it like a dance, where you move with the rhythm of the conversation, asserting your steps, but not stepping on toes. Then, there's the power of knowing when to walk away. Not every situation requires your energy or involvement. If things become overly volatile, taking a step back can be a mindful act of self-care. It's like pressing the pause button, giving everyone a chance to cool down. And once the dust has settled, take some time to reflect. What could you do differently next time? Each interaction is a learning opportunity, a chance to refine your dance steps, if you will. It's not about regret, but growth. Remember, the goal is not to win an argument, but to maintain peace and understanding. So let's dance the dance of mindful communication. So how can you stay calm when others are angry? Let's recap the mindful ways we've explored today. First, remember to pause and breathe. Take a few slow, deep breaths before responding. This helps to clear your mind and refocus your energy. Secondly, observe without judgment. Acknowledge your feelings and cues without self-criticism. Recognize your triggers, those situations that tend to spark your anger. When you understand what triggers you, you can better manage your reactions. Listen more than you speak. This allows the other person to express themselves fully. If necessary, ask clarifying questions to better understand their point of view. Express empathy towards their emotions, even if you disagree with their actions. Stand your ground respectfully, maintaining your boundaries without aggression. Know when to walk away from overly volatile situations. And finally, reflect on what you could do differently next time. With these mindful ways, you can navigate through any emotional storm with grace and calm. Remember, peace begins with you. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more life-changing tips.